Hello and welcome to the next Worlds 2025 preview video. We're covering T1, the fourth seed in the LCK. I have seen some people try and say, oh, well, they're not technically Worlds. No, they are. Worlds play-ins have always been considered part of Worlds, whether it was in the heyday of League when it was really fun and there was like a dozen teams in it, versus now when there's literally two teams. So that's how I view that. But they're the fourth seed. Um, Towards the end of summer, I think they've left a little bit to be desired. Owner definitely took a big step forward. He has been very strong this season. If he's not the best jungler in the world right now, he is certainly in the conversation with only a couple others. He's very, very good in taking the next step in his career over the last season. I thought last year at Worlds he was very impactful, a big reason why they had some success and won. This team is, of course, the squad that, when Worlds comes around, shows up big time. Second, first, and first the last 3 years. Doran joining the team, Zeus being with HLE now. I think that, if there is a team that can adapt to a meta the quickest, it is this one. Their champion pools are relatively unmatched. A lot of people want to criticize Guma's champion pool, but I'm pretty sure majority of AD carries do have some limitations. There are very few players that do not and are as strong as they are on their pocket picks, at least. Doran in top lane this season had a 2.8 KDA, 57 KP, 7.9 CS per minute, all in within a relative, average place. 1.57 ROI is pretty aggressive. This team, I believe, can get a carry threat from anywhere, even Keria, depending on the situation, not necessarily in the damage department, but in a facilitator mindset. That's what makes this team very dangerous. It is hard to play against. 2.5 share differential, 2.68 vision efficiency, up 126 gold, 38 XP, 52 solo kills. 22 champions played 145 games. Of course, this is the player that has not won anything internationally in his career. So we'll see how he does at this event. There has been a lot of people that said before the season, oh, Faker's going to make him feel better and this and that and the third. Didn't work at MSI, so we'll see how it does at Worlds. 47 and 37 internationally, 1.7 KDA, 56 KP, 7.8 CS per minute. He does die a lot internationally. He drops the ball relative to his domestic performance. 1.29 ROI. Laning wise, not as strong either, going relatively even. If you're a top player in your role, you should be winning lane, even at Worlds. So going 47 ahead, 53 behind being average, makes you, world class, of course, but not the best top laner at the event. 23 solo kills in 84 games. In the jungle, Owner, 4.5 KDA, 74 KP, 6.8 CS per minute. Nearly 3 out of every 4 kills, Owner is present. This team has a little different kill participation mix, very much focusing on the bot side of the rift. Everybody's kind of skewed that way. Both Faker's KP being 62%, it is very clear that the bot side is where this team emphasizes play. 6.8 CS per minute, 1.28 ROI, negative 2.9 share differential. Like I said, this team offers a carry threat from anywhere. 4.78 vision efficiency, definitely better than the last two junglers we've seen in terms of vision. Setting up objectives, doing well in that category. 131 gold, 121 XP ahead, 16 solo kills, 21 champions, and 146 games. Internationally, he's 105 and 48. 2.9 KDA, 73 KP, 6.1 CS per minute. Less damage than gold. 199 gold ahead, 87 XP ahead, 16 solo kills, and 153 games. Faker, 29 years old. The last couple years, I think he has not been as good as he was. I think he's a great shot caller. He's a great field general out there. And in the finals of 2024, he was the MVP and the difference maker. His Galio play towards top lane sticks out to me still. as a moment that was like, oh, okay, this is the real deal here. Faker is ready to play. He may have been not at his best, but in this game, he's going to play at his best. He's not going to be denied. It was honestly one of the few moments in league where I've watched and been like, like, damn, like, that's a great play. Normally, I'm not one of those, randoms that you see. Well, I am a piss random, but regardless, whoever random creator, insert name here, dropping their jaw and making it sound like a play is a bigger deal than it is. But that play and that performance was something that actually stuck out to me. Normally, it's just like, okay, whatever. These plays happen all the time. But that one was like, oh shit, okay, this is a big deal. 4-2 KDA, 62 KP, 8.5 CS per minute. Like I said, Faker not as involved as other mid laners for their team. Only 3 out of every 5 kills involvement. 166 ROI, 29 share differential, 247 vision efficiency. Behind at 15 minutes, 127 gold, 108 XP. I mean, like I said, I don't think his mechanics are quite as good as they used to be. I don't think that his laning is quite as good as it used to be. But at this event, I expect him to just be even, if not better. Going behind in the LCK by that much is not going to matter much internationally. 21 solo kills, 20 champions, 145 games. Internationally, 207 wins, 88 losses. That's MSI, Worlds, and for, he didn't play first stand. So that's just MSI and Worlds. I do not count Esports World Cup, so that is a thing. 2.8 KDA, 63 KP, 8.6 CS per minute, 131 ROI. Laning wise, ahead almost 200 gold and 115 XP on average, and has 77 solo kills in the games we can count. I think 2024 MSI, we don't get those solo kills because it happened in China, and we didn't get the stats. 80 carry, Guma. Beginning of this season, a lot of people doubted this squad because Smash was in for Guma. That the T1 dynasty was over. Zeus leaves, Guma doesn't care, they're playing Smash, and Smash was very, very good. I'm going through my Hall of Fame stuff, preparing for the offseason, and Smash was one of the best 80 carries in the LCK during LCK Cup. He played great. But in my opinion, Guma is better. And I think Guma is somebody that can be more relied upon more at an event like this where your bread is buttered. People want to say, oh, they don't win domestically. They haven't won domestically in nearly 4 seasons. This is what pays the bills. I mean, domestic, you do not, if you had to choose to win or lose, of course you'd rather win. But when you've won this tournament as many times as you have, you realize what pays the bills. And it's Worlds, and it's more importantly those skins. So that is what it is. I think Guma is going to be very good at this event. I thought last year he played very, very well and was very important to the team's success. So 5.2 KDA, 70 KP, 9.7 CS per minute. Most efficient on the team in damage, 1.7. Is the Keria of the team with a 3.6 share differential. 264 vision efficiency, up 154 gold, 76 XP. Quick math here, 289, 62, 193. I mean, this team's up about 300 gold or so, 15 minutes on average, which is good, of course. Obviously, you want to be in the positive side of that. 11 solo kills, 18 champions in 122 games. Internationally, 105 and 48. 4.1 KDA, 68 KP, 9.4 CS per minute, 1.3 ROI, 360 gold ahead, 112 XP ahead, 8 solo kills. Guma has played weak side, he's played carry at these events and come away as the winner in both ways. So, is he one of the best? I mean, I know some people want to throw him in that top 5 of all time category. I think there you can argue for the bottom part of that. I don't think there's any argument that can be made for the top part, but bottom part, sure. Best player on the team, in my opinion, is Keria. Keria is maybe the best player in the world. When he's on. He is meta-defining. There is no limitations to what he can do from his role. When I talked about the support role, when I was talking about prospects, I have Keria in mind when I'm talking about that. Keria is a game changer from the support role, like an absolute game changer. And that's where I can see arguments where, well, Guma isn't that good because he's with Keria. I mean, Keria's a really, really fucking good player. Really good. 4-4 KDA, 76 KP, so leads the team in kill participation, 3 out of every 4 kills. And that's reflected in damage. Nearly 1 damage per gold at 0.96. A very aggressive player. And his champion pool reflects that. 1.78 vision efficiency has always left a little bit to be desired in vision. I will say that is, if there's a knock against Keria, it's warding. It's not very efficient. 83 gold ahead, 135 XP ahead, 8 solo kills, 24 champions in 145 games. Internationally, he's 109 and 53, 2.7 KDA, 74 KP, 8.3 ROI, 0.83, so aggressive internationally as well. 1.58 vision efficiency, 225 gold ahead, 170 XP ahead. Coma is the head coach. Coma was not credited with being at Worlds the last 2 seasons. T1 sent Tom and Roach last year, for example. I go off of what Leaguepedia credits as the coach. So Coma was not the coach last year at Worlds, but was during the regular season. It's an odd situation that I see. Whether people say, well, he was the coach, I go off of what's on there. If you want to update and edit Leaguepedia, you go right ahead. But internationally, as a coach, credited at least, in best of ones, he's 60 wins and 13 losses, 3-0 in best of 3 setting, and 20 best of 5 wins with only 6 losses. So a very good coach, multi-world champion coach. Maybe, that's not maybe, he's the greatest coach of all time. So that is a thing. That is a thing. This team has to be seen as a threat at this event. I have a lot of people that are upset that they're going in as underdogs. Well, they are the 4 seed, and if they're not there's 2 ways of looking at it. Either there's a favorite and then everyone else is an underdog to varying degrees, or there are 7 teams that are favorites, which would be the LCK and LPL, all plus no shade to KT, but KT is the team I have out of that group right now. And theoretically, we still have to know what the LPL team. So maybe out of the 7 teams we know that are at Worlds, or 6 teams, 5 are definitely in that conversation, and then KT is the one sitting outside of that. And then all the Western and LCP teams would be underdogs. Like, there's only those 2 ways of looking at it. I don't care. The last 3 years of T1 success does not make them a favorite in this event. If you want to say that they can't win Worlds, that they won't win Worlds, or if that's come out of your mouth this season, then, oh, why are they saying they're underdogs? I don't know. What the fuck did you say? You said it. That's why I'm careful when I say what teams can win Worlds or can't win Worlds, because this team is capable of winning Worlds, which makes me say, hey, on this patch, who knows what's going to happen? They have just as much of a chance as most of the other LCK and LPL teams, in my opinion. So, thank you for watching. If you like the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.